Coming up, fires out west are burning out of control.
And a former Boston College student charged.
All that and more today, Wednesday, October 30th. Good morning, Emerson. I'm Lauren Granada.
And I'm Angel Salcido.
We begin with the latest on the fires burning out west. California wildfires are burning out of control in Northern California, and residents are warned that they may need to leave at a moment's notice. Powerful winds threaten to bring more devastation to the area. Down in Los Angeles, flames consumed more than 600 acres of a hillside Monday. More than 1,100 firefighters from agencies across Southern California battled the blaze. Emerson College's Los Angeles campus is reported to be safe.
A former Boston College student is charged with involuntary manslaughter. 21-year-old In Young Yu was allegedly present when her boyfriend Alexander Ertula committed suicide back in May. Law enforcement discovered 75,000 text messages on Ertula's cell phone from Yu, many instructing him to end his own life, according to authorities. An indictment against Yu accuses her of being physically, verbally, and psychologically abusive towards Ertula. Prosecutors are hoping she will voluntarily return to the United States from South Korea.
Classes were canceled again for Chicago public schools. Teachers are on strike while contract negotiations are still unresolved. The Chicago Teachers Union has rejected the mayor's latest offer.
We cannot continue to dither, to make excuses, to pass the buck. We have a mayor that controls every single thing in this city.
A chief education officer said the city is prepared to make an investment of nearly $500 million in schools that addresses all the union's key issues. The strike is extending into its 10th school day.
A sinkhole in Pittsburgh left a public bus vertical along with its single passenger. The bus was stopped at a red light in downtown before the back end of it fell into the hole. A crane was brought onto the scene to extract the bus, as well as a Kia Optima that fell into the sinkhole. The incident prompted the evacuation of a children's daycare, while neighboring businesses had power and water turned off as repairs were made. The woman on board was treated for minor injuries and has been released from the hospital.
And you may have noticed some new emojis on your phone. Apple released 60 new characters on Monday, many with a focus on inclusion and diversity. The new iOS update features interracial couples, gender-neutral characters, and disability-themed emoji options, including a seeing eye dog, characters in wheelchairs, and prosthetic limbs. Other new emojis include a waffle, butter, a sloth, and a yawning smiley face. Let's get a look at what we have going on outside right now.
Samantha Johns joins us with the 5-day forecast. Sam, is the sun going to come out anytime soon?
Good morning, Lauren and Angel. It doesn't look like it's clearing up just yet. We've had quite a bit of rain these past few days, prompting a coastal flood advisory earlier this week. But the good news is we will be getting some sunshine just in time for the weekend. Today will be a cloudy day with some showers evolving into steady rainfall later this evening. Temperatures will remain in the low 60s, upper 50s throughout the day. Wind won't be much of an impact. Looking at the 5-day forecast, we'll see a drop in temperatures with showers lingering past Halloween into Friday morning. Thursday will be windy and rainy. We'll see a low of 68 for your Halloween celebrations. The rain will start to clear out Friday going into the afternoon, and we'll see a low of 40 degrees. Saturday, it will be mostly sunny with a high of 51. And Sunday, we'll see the sun continue and will drop into the low 30s.
That's like really, really, really bad. I don't know about you guys, but it's been raining for like a week now.
I mean, 68 degrees isn't too bad, though. It could be worse, especially in late October. Yeah, the rain, okay, the rain, fine, but at least it's not cold and rainy.
That is true, and despite the rain, what are you guys planning to do for Halloween this year?
I was planning to go walk around Beacon Hill, actually, and look at all the decorations. Maybe grab a few candy bars. But I don't know now with the rain. I'll just have to bring an umbrella.
I guess now it's a little more spooky now with the rain on Halloween.
Definitely.
So let's head over to our political correspondent, Michael Cerullo, who has the latest in politics. Mike?
Good morning. New with the impeachment, on Thursday, the House of Representatives will take a formal vote regarding the inquiry. Alexander Vindman, White House national security official, is a new witness on behalf of the Democrats. He's scheduled to tell investigators on Tuesday that he directly heard President Trump ask Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden and his son. The witness supposedly even reported the incident to a superior at the time. Also, former National Security Advisor Charles Kupperman defied his subpoena and did not appear in court to testify. He's now filing a lawsuit with a federal judge to defend his actions. All of these complications are creating a lot of fear for another government shutdown. Democratic Representative Katie Hill has resigned from her position. She's been accused of having sexual relations with one of her staffers. However, Hill has also been the victim of what she calls electronic assault, with nude photos of her being published online. Hill has denied claims that she broke house rules by sleeping with her staffer, although she did admit that she and her husband became sexually involved with a member of her campaign team. She's now claiming her husband was abusive and is currently filing for divorce. This comes as a big hit to many of her supporters because she was young and one of the first openly bisexual Congress members. Also, many men in worse spots than her have yet to resign. In foreign affairs news, the world's most wanted terrorist is dead. ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi was responsible for multiple attacks and the torturing of hostages. Under the direction of President Trump, a team of United States Special Forces raided a compound in Syria where Baghdadi was suspected to be hiding. The Kurds, an ally who Trump recently pulled support from, assisted the United States with the attack. Many are seeing this as a major foreign policy victory for Trump. However, he's still being criticized for his strategy of removing Syrian troops. Also, Democratic leaders such as Nancy Pelosi were intentionally kept in the dark about the assassination. That's all I have for politics today. Back to you, Lauren and Angel.
We are now joined by our Life Hacks correspondent, Maria Sato.
She's here to show us some fun ways to improve our Halloween decor. Maria, what do we have first?
Good morning. Halloween is finally here tomorrow, and I want to show you guys 3 creative ways to make your Halloween a little spookier. So if you're having a party, spice it up with hand-shaped ice.
Ooh.
So it's really easy. You just need to put water in the gloves and wrap it up with a rubber band and put it in the freezer for a few hours. Just a precaution, if you have people who are allergic to latex, use vinyl gloves.
That's true.
That's really important. And so you take it out and
Can I feel it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cut it with scissors. And you can do it if you want.
Really?
Yeah. I popped in some gummy worms so that it looks a little, it's cute. And you just put the okay. It's a little melting a little bit, so be careful.
It's okay, we're gonna add it to the ice.
Yeah.
There we go.
So you just put the juice and
Bloody
here.
hands.
Yeah. So the second one is you can't forget about decorations. So this is some spooky eyes, and so you only need toilet paper rolls.
Okay.
You can draw whatever eye shape you want with marker, and go ahead. And cut it out with scissors. And usually we use wax paper, but because I bought gloves and I want to save money, I just put it in the gloves. And so it can spread the light through it, and also you can't see the the glow stick through the eye-shaped hole.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was really easy to do. And also, lastly, you can't, if you're having a party, you want your friends to, take out home a gift.
Where's the candy, right?
Yeah,
Halloween.
exactly. So I used the gloves again, but made it a little cute.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, I drew a face on it and then put some ribbons on it. So you can put whatever snacks you want.
Adorable.
I have a lot here. And I put a little ring on it that my roommate's mom gave me, so that's really cute. Yeah, see? So, yeah.
Cute.
Do you have to fill it up with anything specific?
Oh,
Why do
yeah.
you add the popcorn?
I wanted to fill it a little bit.
Why not? You need a
Also-
little bit of a crunch
Yeah,
Okay.
to go with the
also,
candy, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. I put some candy corn in the tips of the fingertips because that would make a nail shape you know.
Adorable.
Cool.
There you have it.
All right, thanks, Maria. We're going to take a quick break.
But when we return, the Berkeley band Tippecanoe is here.
Don't go anywhere.
And when I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill.
Okay, cutting. Sorry, can we get some of this?
Where in God's name is the gaffer's tape? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Casey, and we're the National Broadcasting Society.
Come out to some of our weekly workshops, or work on some of our sets.
Explore the bigger picture with NBS.
We'll see you there.
All right, let's get another take. Camera, sound.
So yeah, it's like Emerson's very own late night talk show. We've got games like Jimmy Fallon, and we're hot like Jimmy Kimmel, and we've got guests. I'm gonna talk to them. You can talk too, I guess. There's a live studio audience, and they're just gonna laugh at everything we say, and it's gonna be awesome. It's just this never-ending cycle of positivity and community and late night content. I'm gonna wear a suit. You should probably wear one too. What do you think?
I think you should drink up, because it's closing time.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
Let's go to our entertainment correspondent, Quinn Chow, who has the latest out of Hollywood. Quinn?
Thanks, Angel and Lauren. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend have done it again. The power couple have graced the cover of Vanity Fair with their 2 kids. 3-year-old Luna and 1-year-old Miles stole the show from their parents. In the article, Chrissy opens up about her battle with anxiety. The model talks about how her anxiety can ruin even the best moments like her wedding day, as she says that was all one big blur. The article also mentions who the 2 plan to vote for in 2020, Chrissy's Twitter feud with Donald Trump, and John's controversial friendship with Kanye West. Calling all Justin Bieber fans, if you want new music, all you have to do is like his Instagram. You heard that correctly. The singer posted on Instagram saying if this gets 20 million likes, Justin Bieber will release new music before Christmas. The post currently has 10 million likes, so looks like believers are halfway there. While there is no information on what the new music will sound like, we would love another Christmas bop like Mistletoe. No matter what Bieber releases, we are excited to hear some of his new music. The world of streaming just keeps getting bigger. The new Apple streaming service, Apple Plus, is launching on Friday. Unlike Netflix and Hulu, the service will only feature original content. All episodes of several series will be available to watch. We are especially looking forward to The Morning Show starring Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, and Steve Carell. The show follows a longtime news anchor after her partner is fired for sexual misconduct, and how she must compete with a new and upcoming journalist. Other shows include Dickinson, the coming-of-age story of Emily Dickinson, played by Haley Steinfeld, and Are You Sleeping with Octavia Spencer and Aaron Paul. And now to spill the tea. Spooky season is in full swing, especially with celebs. Over the weekend, we got a glimpse at some early celebrity Halloween looks, and we were not disappointed. Some highlights include Jessica Biel dressed up as Justin Timberlake from his NSYNC days, and Nina Dobrev as Billie Eilish, complete with green hair and an orange Louis Vuitton sweatshirt. What were your guys' favorite looks?
Hey, Quinn.
Hey.
Well, I know it's kind of controversial, but I liked Stormy, baby Stormy's costume. She looks just like her mom, Kylie Jenner, at the Met Gala, and I thought it was adorable.
Okay, I didn't like that one as much. What I did like was Gabrielle Union, which is kind of similar because she did dress her daughter up like herself as well, but she looks identical, which I don't know how a human can look the same 20 years apart, but she looks legitimately identical.
She looks really good.
She said, she actually posted on Twitter, she's like, the secret to this is just drinking water. So I'm gonna take that tip if I wanna age.
Yeah.
But another costume I really liked was Halsey, the singer, and Evan Peters. They did a couple's costume as Sonny and Cher, which came as a shock because people were like, are they dating? What's going on? but I think she really pulled it off. She had the like rhinestone makeup.
It was
and
cute and it was very well done.
Exactly, and it was like almost like a little subtle. Like it wasn't like screaming.
Well, it
at
kind of
me
makes it
Halloween.
puts pressure on us, right? Because like
I know.
you always see like these celebrities with their Halloween costumes, and they're all so perfect, and obviously they have like a team behind them that helps them get ready. But like when I put together my Halloween costume, and I'm a soccer player for the 4th year in a row, it's like, okay, that's not that great.
Not quite as good. All right, let's now go to our What's Trending correspondent, Wesley Days, with the latest on Selena Gomez's new music.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Wesley Days, your What's Trending correspondent. We're out here in the Boston Commons to talk to men and women about how they feel about Selena Gomez's new singles, Lose Me to Love Me and Look at Her Now.
Lose Me to Love Me, Selena Gomez's new single, was released last Wednesday and has currently been viewed over 80 million times on YouTube. We asked people what they thought of the new song.
I really loved how upbeat and just how fun it was because, of course, Selena does really well with like EDM, more or less songs. So for me, I was just like, oh, of course, she's coming back with obviously another banger. So
the new song got fans speculating if Selena is still holding on to Jelena. We went on to ask people if they believe that the new song is about Selena's former beau, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she hasn't really been with any other guy except for The Weeknd, and she kind of ended that herself. So I feel like Justin Bieber is like the most significant one she's had, so I'd say it's probably about him.
Bieber's new bride, Hailey Baldwin Bieber, was accused of threatening Selena with a mysterious Instagram story uploaded shortly after Gomez's new song was released. The story featured Summer Walker's new song, I'll Kill You. Selena took to social media to deny the shady accusations of Bieber. To thank her fans for their continued support, Gomez released the surprise single, Look at Her Now, a song about self-love.
The 2 new songs will be featured on Gomez's upcoming album, the first one she's done since 2015's Revival. For Good Morning Emerson, I'm Wesley Days.
We're here with the band Tippecanoe, here to tell us about their self-titled album that just came out on Friday. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Guys, tell us a little about the name Tippecanoe. Where did that come from? Is there any story behind that?
Yeah, it's a historical reference. I'm a bit of a history buff. It's the Battle of 1812. It was like a pretty like horrific battle against like Native Americans and stuff, and so we wanted to like bring attention to that. Also, there's like a bit of a funny ending where it's the hero of Tippecanoe ended up dying a week into office as president. So it's a bit of a, I don't know. Yeah, history.
Awesome. And tell us more about why alternative music.
I think we kind of all got fed up with a bunch of like the misogyny and like the just kind of repetitive stuff that goes on with like modern country music. We feel like it's not really inclusive and inviting to everyone. We kind of wanted to shift things up a little bit.
And that's something that we noticed from the majority of your songs. You guys take a stance in every one of your songs. No lyric is really wasted. There's always a message trying to be conveyed. Is that something that you guys consciously make a decision for when you're writing the songs?
Yeah, I think that with, for instance, one of our tunes, Life Without Parole, was written for a buddy of mine who I work with, who is a nonviolent, he was convicted for nonviolent crimes and spent like 13 years in the pen, and hearing his story and his side of things just kind of really opened up the floor for some of the lyrical content with that song. So I think it kind of translates to some of the other tunes as well.
And there are typically 5 of you, is that right?
Yeah, our drummer's a little sick.
We switch around.
We
switch around.
Yeah.
And today I'm playing bass, but I normally play saxophone and keyboard.
Cool.
So I had to pick up the bass for this gig.
He's killer.
Yeah, I think you're doing fine so far.
Is it difficult with 5 members? Do you guys clash sometimes?
No.
We're pretty much our only friends, so.
Well, essentially.
I guess us 3, including the drummer, have been like the core of the group. We've been through a couple bass players. They all have been great, but just we live together, all 3 of us. So naturally, us 3, we clash. We're friends. We have like arguments, but I feel like that kind of helps us build more trust with each other, and that helps us write and arrange our songs easier.
So if you guys each had 3 words to describe your music, how would you each do it? We'll start with Jacob.
3 words. I would say exciting, bouncy, and melancholy.
Okay. Hayden?
Say, I think somewhat outlaw, maybe.
Potent. Inspirational.
That's good.
Everything. That's pi. That's an anagram. That's pi. Potent, inspirational, everything. Okay, so that's that's pi.
Okay.
Okay.
You like pie?
I like pi.
Process. Progress.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will be right back with more from the guys of Tippecanoe when we return. Don't go anywhere.
All right, come back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera one. Camera one, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take. Tell them cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera
the
2,
team
close on the
finishes
person
their
shooting.
timeout. Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this game.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI by 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Hey, we're your roomies, your homies, your new living best.
We live here too.
Thanks.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time.
7.
Oh.
7? It would mean a lot to me if you guys watch.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. We are going to get to know some of the members of Tippecanoe in a game of Never Have I Ever.
All right, so the first question, guys, is going to be, never have I ever eaten food off of the ground.
Oh my goodness,
Okay.
all of you. Like
Plenty of
what?
times.
Like what?
5-second rule.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but beyond the 5-second rule then.
Well, I mean, we vacuum our apartment pretty regularly, so.
Okay.
So if you find just like a Cheerio on the ground, you...
I mean, it's within reason. If the food is like dry, if it's a dry food, I think it's it's okay. But if it's like a wet food, like like kind of like something like sauce, like that's like I wouldn't eat that.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Well, I think Jacob's done some work with some bananas.
A banana off of the ground?
Banana off the ground.
That's like in the middle between wet and dry.
An unpeeled or a peeled banana?
Peeled.
Peeled, right? Come on.
You gotta get your
That's
potassium,
all right,
you
no
know?
judgment.
Is there potassium?
Never have I ever been caught cheating on a test.
Oh,
Why? Okay.
Yeah. And when
so
did it
Jacob's
happen?
the only good one
Yeah.
here, huh?
Yeah.
Sucks. Never have I ever messed up or forgotten the lyrics of a song that I was singing.
Yeah, I'm doing bad.
How about a song that you guys wrote? Oh boy.
Yeah. It's but when you play a song so many times, like sometimes the words just get, you remember like this, like the consonants and like the vowels, but you don't really remember the meaning. So that's why it's good to like refresh yourself, like go behind the meaning of the song, and that helps you learn.
Is it easy to just pick up though?
Yeah, I like to improv sometimes, and it's like the other day when we were doing our little like release show, I forgot like the lyrics to some tune, and I made it about like, oh, we're in like our basement here in like Alston and yada yada yada. And people liked it, so it worked.
Yeah.
I recovered.
Okay.
Awesome. Never have I ever fangirled or been starstruck in front of a celebrity.
You've never?
Never.
Not once?
You're lying. Come on.
Well,
what about? Like,
It's okay. You can be honest.
I've been there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've been
All
there.
right, tell us who.
Well, I could start since I was lying. Since I'm a two-faced liar. I was at a festival one time, a music festival, and I saw one of the acts who was playing. Who I was quite a fan of, Fortet, electronic music artist, and I was sitting next to him, and we were watching like some jazz artists, and I was like trying to be like really cool. That's the thing. I was trying to be really cool about it. I wasn't trying to be starstruck. I was like, oh, I bet you're playing today or something. And I was like, yeah. And we just started talking about music for a little while, and then I wanted to continue the conversation. And I was like, I think I said something like, yeah, yeah, you're probably going to kill it, man. I like your music. And he was just like, okay. It was really kind of awkward.
All right, so never have I ever re-gifted a gift. I feel like we've all done this.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I figured. All right, well, thank you guys so much for playing Never Have I Ever with us. We can't wait to hear your performance later.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Last night, the Washington Nationals kept their championship hopes alive by beating the Houston Astros last night 7-2 to force a winner-take-all Game 7 tonight. The Nationals hit 3 home runs from Adam Eaton, Anthony Rendon, and Juan Soto. Steven Strasburg went 8 1/3 innings, allowing just 2 runs while striking out 7. Justin Verlander's struggles continued as he allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, including 2 home runs across 5 innings. The Nationals' win forces the 4th Game 7 in the last 6 World Series. Game 7 is tonight on Fox with Zach Greinke going up against Max Scherzer for all the marbles. The NCAA Board of Governors voted unanimously yesterday to begin the process of changing its rule to allow college athletes to profit from their names, images, and likenesses. The 3 divisions of the NCAA will immediately begin to figure out how to modify their rules in a way that will maintain a difference from college and professional sports. The Board of Governors wants to implement these new rules by January of 2021. This decision comes about a month after California passed a law that would prohibit schools from punishing their student athletes for accepting endorsement money. Fans like myself are hoping this means a new NCAA video game down the road. And finally, the NBA has had a wild first week. We've got another full slate of games tonight. Minnesota and Philly are meeting up in a battle of undefeated teams tonight. The Celtics, they're going to be hosting Milwaukee in a big playoff rematch. And the Clippers are in Utah tonight, where both teams will try to continue their hot starts. That's all I have for sports. Let's send it back to Lauren and Angel.
Thank you, Avi. When we come back, the band Tippecanoe will be here to perform their song, Pass Away.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
The band Tippecanoe is here to sing Pass Away. Take it away, guys.
Well, I think the water here is gonna kill me, and my guitar can't stay tuned no more. And the things in life, well, they don't work for me, because I learned that you close the door. And from the outside in, it's been years ago, and there's nothing left. And no signs to show. And I think about dying at least 3 times a day, and I'm hoping someone else can do it so I can pass away. It's been too many years, oh, lying on the loop, and my poisons have built up on the nightstand. And all that I once loved has changed in time, and it's left me a hollow down man. And from the outside in, it's been years ago, and there's nothing left, and no signs to show. And I think about dying at least 3 times a day, and I'm hoping someone else can do it so I can pass away. Alberto Fontes. From the outside in, it's been years ago, and there's nothing left, and no signs to show. And I think about dying at least 3 times a day, and I'm hoping someone else can do it. I'm hoping someone else can do it. I'm hoping someone else can do it so I pass away.
Tippecanoe, thank you guys so much for that amazing performance.
Everyone be sure to check out their album, Tippecanoe, available on all streaming platforms.
Thank you so much for waking up with us. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Have a great day.